Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Yes, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. And I knew it was there somewhere. I just wanted to make sure I got the name right. It's under tarot is how you spell Katrina Sokolova. Websites: WatkinsPublishing.com. I think there's also a WatkinsPublishing.co.uk. If you're interested. But there you go on the back. There's that information if you want to freeze frame on it. Supportive Oracle cards. I'm very into these at the moment. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. That's how that you spell their full names. She Who Is Art is the website that I notice a lot, but there's a couple other ones there if you want to freeze frame and check them out. I've used this deck a lot. I'm just very into it currently, so we're going to roll with it. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? Oh, that's your card in this deck. The Moon card. As I'm sure I say this obnoxiously a lot. I'm a Pisces too, so... What is... Oh, there's an upside down one. There's another upside down one. What did I do? There's only two. Okay, we got a couple more cards here. The King of Cups is upside down. Why? What's going on with you, King of Cups? This might be one of those moments where you need to stand up for yourself. Something is going in the wrong direction. We'll get a little further into it. What's this King of Cups upside down? Like, I'm a big fan of purple, and this is bothering me that this is upside down, and it feels just like something is really off base with this. I don't think this is somebody who has a problem with you, ironically, but it might be like somebody's out of focus here and it's bothering you what's going on. The Magician and then the Seven of Cups. Somebody's trying to make something happen, but it doesn't really need to happen. That's kind of what I'm getting. Somebody's trying to make something happen. They don't really need to make it happen. I also see you with the Eight of Swords kind of like, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Like, whatever it is, it's kind of like, I almost feel like whatever they're wanting, it's fruitless. It feels fruitless. With the Seven of Cups, it's kind of like it's a thought, but it may not really lead anywhere. It's almost like buying a plane ticket, but it's by the time that comes around, that plane ticket it doesn't look like that plane ticket's going to get used for whatever reason. So it's kind of like this: somebody's trying to get a plane ticket, but you're like, I don't think that's going to happen. It's almost like everybody else is planning a vacation, and they're like, okay, I got my plane ticket, and you're looking at this like, well, they didn't decide that's what they were going to do, and that might not work in your favor. But it's at the same time, it's like, I don't know what to do about that. Because it's like, it seems like they should know that that's not set in stone yet. They're moving forward on something that I feel like it's just not working out. It's very interesting. Because this is sometimes Aries, and Aries is fire, and this is a blue card. I think that's very interesting. Especially because I know an Aries, and their favorite color is blue. I think that's very interesting. To me, it says that somebody who's really trying to do what they think is right, I just feel like it's not going to happen. It's going to fall flat. Do you know this, or are you afraid that... I don't know that you're really kind of like, I don't know that it's not going to work out. I feel like that's where you're standing, but it doesn't look very likely that this is going to go well. And this person matters to you. I'm worried whatever effort they're putting in, it's just not going to lead anywhere. The thing is, it may not happen. Something is weird here. It may not happen anyway. What are we doing with the Tower coming forward? The 16 is that's the Tower. We're reinforcing the Tower. That's cool. And then the Seven of Cups again. They're going to see the reality of this. The Tower coming in. The reality of this comes in faster than expected. they're not going to have a chance to really make those moves forward. So it's kind of like something is stopping. It's going to come down quick, especially with the tower. Like it's a double tower, because I got on the dice, I got the number 16, which is the tower. You can see it, right? The number is right there. This is going to happen sooner rather than later. I don't think they're going to get very far down the road. So it's kind of like if somebody bought a ticket for like 5 months out or whatever, they are able to back out of whatever it is they're doing. So, but the tower coming in, they seem to be shocked, but your reaction is there's nothing I can do about this. I feel like this whole reading, when I keep feeling it for Pisces, I think you're worried about something. And I feel like what they're saying is this isn't really for you to worry about. But I do get a spot where you're going to have to stand up and say something at some point. Because this is, even though this isn't for you to worry about, you do seem to have to say something that I feel like I'm not looking to start trouble. I'm not here for that, but I'm going to have to say something. And the truth, is that truth? Trust. I mean, you're going to tell the truth. I feel like I need to say that what's really going on here. I need to bring something forward. I have to bring forward information. I'm not looking to cause problems, but I have to, the trust is kind of like, if I turn my back on this, I feel like I'm letting somebody down. Is it where it seems very cliche to say I have to trust that I'm doing the right thing? It just seems a little hokey for me to say that, so I don't know maybe if that's not right. Where's my dice? Because I feel like I have to trust that I'm saying the right thing. We've got the High Priestess, and then we got the Three of Swords. Something isn't working out, and I see it, and I gotta say something. But I feel like it's not that bad. I don't think anybody's going to be mean to you about this. But there's anxiety around it. The question is, who are you going to tell this to? At some point, you're going to have to say something. Again, I see you standing up for yourself and just kind of like, I need to say what's going on here. I know something that, or I need to find out more information. Is that part of it? I don't want to get involved in this. I keep feeling that too. I'm like, I don't want to get deeper in this. But I feel like I need to. I have to. I have to get some information. I have to figure out what to do next. I'm looking out for other people. I feel like I'm nervous that I'm going to make this more of an issue than it needs to be. But on the other hand, I'm worried if I don't say something that people are going to end up getting involved in stuff and it's going to cause an issue later rather than now. So I feel like I'm getting a catch-22 spot here. You definitely are going to have to say something. Well, I shouldn't say you definitely. You're definitely going to be happy if you say something. You have a better outcome if you say something. Because I do see the Two of Cups with you saying something. If you decide to. Which makes me wonder how... It's very like... If you say something, it's like I'm nervous things are going to go... I'm like really nervous that things are going to go wonky. Yeah, see, the 17 is the star card, which is, in my opinion, also a communication card. Because the star card talks about Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign, communication, blah, 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 blah. It's very articulate. It's very artistic, I want to say. Aquarius has its way of finding the truth. And you can get forward in situations without people realizing how much involvement you really have. And I feel like they're saying kind of like, get the conversation started and see where it goes on its own. Because I get the Seven of Swords with it, which I don't think is always a bad card. Some people don't like that card. They see it as the thief card. I personally see it as like it's talking about, in this situation, like maybe moving forward in a situation and not bringing too much attention to yourself. Sometimes that. The tarot is very fluid, in my opinion. It depends on what's going on around it. But I'm getting, maybe if you just get a conversation started and get people talking about it on their own, you can kind of watch it go and just kind of direct it in the right direction so people figure out what's going on naturally without actually saying, well, I know so-and-so is doing this. So-and-so bought a plane ticket, so you might want to like let them know what your final plans are. instead of going that direction, going, hey, what's going on with, that, are you guys planning a trip? You guys, we're all like going to go somewhere in 5 months, right? Oh yeah, we are. How's that go? Have we decided on a final destination? And just kind of letting the situation come forward and solve itself. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't have to be like, but I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna get into like some conflict over this situation. Even though I keep seeing this Five of Wands, I also feel like I'm more worried that it's going to become an argument. I have more anxiety that it's going to become an issue. It's a general read. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but dealing with it goes a lot better. But I don't feel like you have to be a target. I'm also getting like things might change sooner rather than later if you bring the conversation forward. I think it's going to happen anyway, but it's like how it comes forward. If you say something, I feel like it has a much better outcome. It seems like things might go much better because the person who wants to move forward, I just feel like it works better for them. I don't know if they're going to get what they want or if it's just that they can correct things. They want certain things to happen. I don't think that's going to happen the way they want. They got the passion card. So they got the King of Cups with the passion, but the King of Cups is reversed. Like they're very driven to make something happen, but they might be more negotiable than it looks like. They might be. Because I get the Eight of Cups with the Page of Cups. I'm getting Page with this. Kind of like going along with it. The Prince and Princess, it kind of depends how the energy's going with it. Sometimes they feel more Page, sometimes they feel more Knight. I don't really get caught up in the gender with those. But I'm kidding in this situation, kind of like I want to get along. I want things to work out. Maybe I'll walk away from things I thought were going to happen and I'll go towards something better. So if there's something better there, that's why they might be more negotiable. Oh, I thought we were all going to fly there, so I got the ticket. Oh, but this other thing, actually, I like that better. Let me see what I can do about that plane ticket. And they handle it the way they need to. I feel like also by pulling this forward, instead of them buying another plane ticket, kind of like, oh, we're not going to go to that destination, we're going to go to this one maybe. Instead of them like canceling that flight and booking a different one, I feel like they're just going to get their money back on that one, cancel that out, and then just wait. I feel like they'll wait. I feel like they'll get it. Because they get the Seven of Pentacles with the freedom. Kind of like, the Seven of Pentacles is like it's not ready to happen yet. And they seem to understand like this is not ready to move forward. They thought it was going to move forward a lot quicker than it actually is. I feel that's the shock again with the Tower card. If they just kind of slow down. And I feel like they'll kind of go towards that more naturally if you kind of go forward with this conversation, just get it talking about, get the situation going, churning up a little bit. There's only so much you can do, and I feel like there's something here that you're kind of blocked from. What is Pisces blocked from? Because you seem to be getting along with people, but you're blocked from something else. Knight of Swords and the Temperance card. There's not much you can do or say. Because it's the block, and this is those two things. The Knight of Swords is like one of the things that's blocked. That's communication, and the Temperance is also blocked. That's just going forward and just getting things done. Just keep moving, keep helping, trying to have a positive attitude. There's only so much you can do with this person. They're going to do what they want to do. So it's kind of like getting the conversation started with other people. It might even be a situation where not everybody's together at the same time, but you go to see somebody or you're talking to somebody and you get that conversation started, and enough people start talking, that person gets dragged into a conversation and the truth comes out on its own. Like just kind of getting people talking about it and let it kind of see if it kind of comes around the way on its own. Give it like a week or so. You know how people talk, and they talk here and they talk there, and then give it a week and then see if it kind of solves itself. I feel like I'm more nervous of conflict than it actually happening. Because again, I see you getting along with people, and I'm worried about the conflict, but I keep seeing you getting along with people with the Ten of Cups and holding to your true voice while you're doing it. So it's just I'm very careful about starting conversations. I don't directly go for something. I just kind of start it going, see where it goes, try to direct it here or there, and it just kind of goes where it needs to go. It just seems like I just got to get the ball rolling, and it seems to go where it needs to go. I think that's what we have for this. So I feel like they're saying get the conversation started. Don't worry about starting it too directly about what you're actually worried about, But just get the conversation started, see where it goes at it on its natural cue, on its natural path, and then work with it from there. Give it time if you can, like give it a week, like start the conversation, see where it goes on its own. I don't think you have to worry about this conflict, but I do see it's going to be weighing on you heavily. Trust that it's going to go where it needs to go, just getting the conversation started. But you seem to be very instrumental in getting the conversation started. You might even have to keep it going a little bit. But as long as you get it started and keep the conversation going, I feel like it'll come forward and it'll develop as it needs to. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.